Carlton and Hawthorn tomorrow night, guys. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. I am your host, Andrew Illy, and this bit delayed there. This is the ball of motherfucking truth, man. Welcome, everyone. Thank you very much for joining me. Wherever you are around the world, wherever you are, you silly motherfuckers. Here we are, guys, on the eve of another Carlton game. This time last week, I was so excited, man. Round one, I was pumped. I was a bit nervous. This week, I'm not nervous, man. I don't even know what I am after last week, but I am excited for tomorrow to see what we're made of and what response do we have from last week. That shocking loss that we all don't want to talk about. And yeah, man, it's gonna be a reality check, I reckon, tomorrow. But let's see how we go. The teams are out, and we'll jump straight in there. Let's have a look. I haven't looked at this yet, so I don't know who's in and out. I only know the only one's Charlie. Let's have a look. I'll bring it up on the screen. Charlie is the only one. Charlie Curnow's in. Okay. Francis Evans out. Okay. One change for the Blues. Jaith and Jack Gunston come in for the Hawks for Sam Frost and Scrimshaw, who's got he got suspended. Interesting stuff there. And it's Impy's 200th game. Okay. No worries. One change. One change to the squad from last week. I don't know how I feel about that, man. I guess there are pros and cons to these changes. Okay. Well, the cons, a few players that shouldn't have been selected are given another chance, I guess. And I know you can't drop the whole side. I get it. I understand that. But I was expecting a few more, man. To be honest with you guys. And it doesn't look like they had the balls to drop certain players, like your Nick Haynes and Jesse Motlop. Gonna start calling them Nick Paynes and Jesse Motflop if they don't continue to get better. But yeah, man, that's interesting. From last week, very, very interesting. Look, there's some good to this as well. There are some pros. Changing the side too much would probably unsettle things. And that reminds me of the elimination final last year, where we made like 7 changes. That didn't really work. But yeah, I understand what Voss has done here and the other guys around him. Like, he's keeping the faith in this system and team, I guess, and giving them one more chance. And that's literally all it should be. Some of these players should only have one more chance, man. Because for me, if you don't perform, well, especially 2 weeks in a row, man, you just got to make changes. And yeah, man, look, Charlie Curnow, let's bring the team up here. There's the Carlton team on the Carlton website. Charlie Curnow's back. That is huge, man. I mean, an absolute superstar. And the threat of him alone, Hawks will feel that. Hawks will feel his presence, and he's just a game changer, man. But you know what? They even said last week he was fit, but they didn't want to rush him, which is fair enough. I get that. But now looking back in hindsight, it's like, fuck, we could have used him last week. It'll be interesting to see who he matches up on, but I have full faith in him that he can beat his opponent. Now, this isn't an excuse to be Charlie Curnow centric here for our team. Like, we just can't relate back to old habits here. And just because he's back doesn't mean we need to revert to these long kicks. Predictable long kicks, man. Hawthorn will read that shit in no time. Seriously. This is an opportunity, man, for all the other forwards to step up. And we know he'll probably be double-teamed and triple-teamed at times. And like I said, it's the best opportunity for the small forwards especially to get involved here, because he will take a lot of attention away from him. I want to see small forwards go on zip, 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 making leads, man. Create space in that forward line, because that's what we don't do. And that will make it easier for the midfield to lay a pass. Sorry for the camera shaking, guys. That's my bad. Yeah. It's got to be a big opportunity for these small forwards who are under fire at the moment. Everyone's on their back. I've been on their back. I cracked it on my live stream, as you all saw. But yeah, I don't want us to pass to Charlie when he has two people on him, man. One-on-one, no worries at all. Let him have a go. And Charlie's pretty good at making leads, pushing off his opponent. So he can outmuscle him better than Harry can. That's for sure. He's kicking. Look, he's going to miss a few. But it's more the ones that... And Charlie loves to do this, guys. And you all know it. And I've said it on this channel before. He loves... As soon as he takes a mark from like 45, 50 out, he loves to quickly play on and go around his body with his right peg and go bang. But last year, he sprayed so many of them, man. So many grubbers, because he needs to take that extra step. When he does it off one step, man, it's like a 50% chance this is going to be a good kick. When Charlie started taking that extra step when he played on, just to allow that extra bit of room, an extra bit of power behind his kick, it was marvellous, man. It was going through the sticks. That's what I want to see, man. Too often he was pumping him into the ground, grubbers, row Z sometimes, just completely butchering him and spraying him. But yeah, man, if he takes those extra couple of steps, he'll be fine when he plays on. This is set shot, no issues at all. I'm excited that he's back, man. It's massive. It is massive for us. And look, he's not going to be your pressure player in that forward line. And I guess the coaches have accepted this to a degree. But it's... Look, I don't want to not see him chase players, but this is no excuse for the others especially as well. They got to kind of like back him up, unfortunately, but that's just what happens. His knee will always be the reason for that. And I said on my live review against Richmond, if we win this game, guys, one of my followers who said in the chat, I will paint my face like Mel Gibson from Braveheart, and I'll do the live stream tomorrow night. I'm a man of my word, man. I'll do it. But I'm telling you now, there's no way I'll have to do that, because the sad reality is, guys, I don't see us winning this game, unfortunately. I do, however, want and expect a response, and I hope they prove me wrong. I really hope they do. I want to see gut running, man. Second efforts especially. When the player loses the ball, don't give up, man. Don't stand there and just flap your arms like a little duck. Just shut up. Go after the ball. Make up for your mistakes. Our pressure needs to literally quadruple from last week. That gut running that I said, we need to just... Till we're like gassed, man. We need to seriously run our asses off tomorrow, because Hawthorn are such a fast, fit side, and they're strong, and they will cut us apart if we don't follow them, man. Seriously. And last week against Richmond, they outnumbered us around pack stoppages, loose balls. I want to see the complete opposite, man. I want us to outnumber them around the packs. We've got the bodies and the strength to do it. Pace-wise, they're going to be faster than us. But if we can outmuscle them, man, out-pressure them, it will give us a little chance. And Richmond killed us doing that last week, man. Like, go help your teammate at all costs. At all costs. I don't want to see one Carlton player by themselves scrapping and fending for their lives, man. And that reminds me of, like, Cripps last week. I don't know if you guys remember this, and I can't remember which quarter it was in. It may have been the last quarter, where he got tackled by, like, McIntosh and two other Richmond blokes, tackled over the boundary line towards the forward 50 for Richmond. And they were getting into him, man. Jumper punches and like wrestling him on the ground. And not one fucking Carlton player was in sight. Besides maybe Lucas Camporelli, who's too young to get involved, right? He's just going to break it up, which he tried. Cottrell came in late. But man, this is your fucking captain, man. Like, I expect the whole team to go help him. It pissed me off, and I forgot to mention it, man. I don't know if you guys remember that or not. But man, I don't want to see that shit ever again. Especially Cripps, man. It doesn't matter who it is, really. But anyone. I hate that, man. Our confidence is pretty low right now. Let's get real. And I just don't see it changing in one game. It can improve. Don't get me wrong. If we're willing to take risks, that is. And I'd rather play, rather than this long bullshit, man, that we spoke about so many times last week. The long, predictable kicks that just Hawthorn can set up. Any team can set up so well to defend that. I'd rather us lose the ball trying to kick inside the center square and trying to make that pass that will open up play. I'd rather lose it that way than the long kicks. Any day of the week, man. But that's what happened when pressure gets to you. You can't make up your mind. Bad decisions, this and that. And that's the other thing, man. Our pressure that we can't deal with. How is that going to change in 1 week? That's what I'm interested to see tomorrow night. That's the big thing. Because, man, I know that we've got good quarters in us. Unfortunately, it's only 1 or 2 a game. I want to see 4, but I don't think we're there yet. But, man, if we somehow kick a few in a row and get out to a lead, I don't want to see us stopping the way we're playing, which happened last week. We get too comfortable and this and that. You cannot be comfortable for 1 fucking second of a game. I don't care if you're up 50, 60, 70 points, man. We've seen it. If you watch my last episode, we spoke about it. We've got bad habits of this happening all last season. And it stems back to even the Brisbane preliminary final, man. Go back and watch that episode. It's a massive issue, man. And I don't see it changing in 1 week. But it can improve. And let's see how we go. I do, like I said, I'd rather play that inside ball, but I want there to be a purpose behind every pass. I'm sick of losing possession for no reason, man. I want there to be a purpose behind every pass, a purpose behind every tackle, and a purpose in every contest. Seriously, every play matters, man. And if one player lacks, it's infectious, it's contagious. The whole squad starts doing stupid shit. And that's what we can't see tomorrow night, because that will be demoralising, man. Especially for us fans who have been just devastated by that loss last week. I mean, you're under the pump. You're under fire. You're copping it from everyone, man. Everyone's giving it to us, the media. This is the best opportunity to say, fuck you. And go out there and give it your all, man. In saying all that, I do believe the Hawks will beat us. I wish I had the confidence to say otherwise, man, and I hope I'm proved wrong, like I said. But I'm predicting that Hawks will win by 2 goals. 12 points. And you know what, man? If this was round 1 of the season, and last week didn't exist, the Richmond game just did not exist, and this is where the season started, I would say we can win this game. And I feel really sad that I don't feel that for tomorrow night. And it sickens me. It really does. And it's going to take a lot for the team to gain the trust of the fans again. Especially me, man. I'm telling you, I can't see it. I hope I'm wrong. I will be there tomorrow night attending at the MCG for round 2. And, of course, guys, I'll be going live for the review right after the game. Once I get out of there. It might be a little late, but I hope you're awake. And I would love for you guys to join me. We had a really successful stream last Thursday night. And the biggest one we've ever done. It's over 3,300 reviews at the moment, I think. And we're just getting a lot of traction. Guys, if you enjoy the show, smack that thumbs up for me. That like button helps me out immensely, man. Tremendously in that algorithm on YouTube. Subscribe if you haven't already. A lot of people are just discovering my channel for the first time. I've been here for 3 years. But, yeah, man, we do it big here at the Ball of Truth. Turn that bell on for all notifications for new videos or live videos. If you want to go back and watch my live reviews, you just got to click the live section on the channel because they don't pop up normally on the video section. Leave a comment. Tell me what you guys think leading up to this game. I always get back to you all, as you saw in the last videos. And, yeah, man, let's fucking do it. I will be live tomorrow night, like I said. And let's go fucking Blue Baggers. We'll give it a fair crack. I better fucking see some effort. And I don't want a repeat of last week. Guys, enjoy your night. I love you all. I'll see you tomorrow night live for the review. Adios. Go Baggers. Goodbye. And remember,